Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So I just wanted to bring you with an update before we go any further. I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should. If you take my advice without looking at the charts or paying attention, well, you deserve what you get. After all, you got to make a gut decision. You're a man, you're a woman. You guys can stand on your own 2 feet. I'm just here to try to keep you in the right position. So, like I say, I do next level technical analysis. For you guys that commented that said, oh, your channel's small with only 1,130 subscribers. Well, I implore you, douchebag, go start a YouTube and tell me where you're at in 3.5 weeks. You probably won't have 5 fucking subscribers. So, I've been around for 2 years. I've been around 3.5 weeks. So, you want to come in here and act like this channel is weak? Well, you know what? That's your opinion, and you're right on, brother. I hope your erection stays soft this morning, because clearly you're not getting laid, because you got to come in and make a stupid comment like that. You actually sound like a moron, because when you go into someone's channel and say, hey, your channel's small with 1,100 people, and then you look at the backstory and it hasn't been around a month, show me how many channels at YouTube in less than a month have gotten monetized, have gotten over 1,100 subscribers, loyal subscribers that watch every day for the most part. I would say a good 62% of the people that are subscribed watch the videos, according to the analytics. That's pretty good. So, I have a nice diverse audience, too. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Italian, Japanese. We got a whole bunch of people in here. Middle Eastern. You know, we got a lot of people from the UK, the British, you know, the Germans, the Russians. We got everybody in here. Canadians, Mexicans, hell, Americans. You know, we've got everybody in here. Male, female. My female audience is up to like 16.2% of my total audience, which is absolutely unbelievable, which I am thrilled about. So, but like I said yesterday, I was tempted, but I didn't bite, because at the end of the day, we have to trust the pattern. And those high spikes, you know. So what I did do yesterday, though, when XLM was a little bit higher than it is right now, it was coming down off the top. It was at about 52 cents. Like I told you, it was like 51.9, 52, but they made me pay 52.4 when I bought it. I already had a long position of a couple thousand XLM down at, started at 42 cents, built it up to 48 cents, as you guys know. So I figured, what the hell? At that price, I built my, because I'm trying to get up to 10,000 XLM is the main goal before it gets to $1. And now I'm in a pretty good spot. I have 7,800 of them at about a 46.5 cent, 47 cent cost average. But I did bring up my cost average like 18.2%. You know, well, not quite that much, like 14.2%. So I brought it up from, that might not even have been that much. It went from like 44 cents to 48 cents. So you know what? That's being too harsh on myself. It was about a 6 or 7% increase on the cost average. But if you guys remember what I was doing with XRP when it was this cheap, it's the exact same logic I'm using with XLM. XLM, if you guys don't know, Stellar Lumens, you need to look it up. I've been talking about it for a while, but if you really don't know what it is yet, it's my great debate. Is XRP going to be the Bitcoin or Ethereum? And is XLM going to be the Bitcoin instead of the Ethereum? We don't know. I can tell you one thing, though. If you're an XRP fan and you're not putting any stock into XLM, you're not doing yourself justice, because XLM may actually be quicker and swifter. And I only say swifter because they've actually, for the most part, it's not XRP who's taken over Swift. It's XLM, Stellar Lumens. So that's why I always say I'm XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM. XRP's been very good to me, and it's helped me in a very tough situation right now. But at the end of the day, right now you got a 3-to-1 advantage on XLM, even more than that, where you can buy 3-to-1 shares for the same price. You know, it's going to take XRP to get up to $4.50 from here to gain 300%. It's only going to take XLM to get to $1.50, right where XRP's at. This gap's going to close. It's not always going to be 3-to-1 behind XRP. It never is. It's usually like a 2-to-1 dispersion. And then there has been times in the past where XLM actually passed XRP, and I think it's going to happen again in the future. So don't count XLM out. XRP's my baby, but XLM in my testicles, man, it's telling me that this is the better one of the two. But XRP, at the end of the day, has more case. You know, it it's got more buzz to it. So that initial run-up that we had, there's a lot of buzz. There's a lot of it in the court case. But what people don't realize is XLM got dragged into the court case. Jeb McCaleb made XRP. He was the co-founder. Brad Garlinghouse is the, the CFO, but Jeb McCaleb actually was a big part of it. So you ask yourself, why would he branch off and make XLM? Well, to me, you could have a huge thing where XRP, goes up, goes up, goes up. And then at a certain point, because of the market cap or whatever the case may be, XLM catches up. It's 1A and 1AA. Whichever way you like, XLM or XRP, it doesn't matter. They both go together. And XEM is the other one. If you can buy XEM, don't fucking sit on XEM. Don't, make no mistake about it. XEM is just as valuable as these two, and it's cheaper. I just can't buy it where I'm at. Unless I open like a KuCoin, but I don't want to open that shit. I like Uphold, and that's how it's going to be. ADA too, though, guys. ADA is a big one right now. ADA, with what Africa did, you're going to have to buy ADA. I'm going to buy at least 1,000 ADA once this is over. Because I'm not pushing my luck into any of these that are this far over $1. Like I said, XLM's a different story. If it goes down to 38, 40 cents, I'll rejoice and buy a couple thousand more for $800. And then I'll be up to my 10,000 goal. With a nice solid 42 cost average, 43 cost average, which would be great for me. Just because I'm playing the long position with XLM. Like, I don't even care. Same deal with XRP, how I would have been doing it right now if I didn't have to get that money for what I needed. So, right now, I'm not saying to buy a long position in XRP right now because I didn't. But I'm going to have 2,500, 3,000 XRP, and the lower it goes, the more I'll have. If it goes down to 50 cents, well, goodbye XLM. We would see that pattern breakdown, and XLM would be around like 25 cents. But I'm just saying, there's ways, we just got to see how this plays out. But if this pattern goes down, I expect if it doesn't make a push over that 160 and go over 166, we're going to be in this bearish territory. This is bearish territory. Even when we were in a good spot, this was always the bearish territory. Once we pushed under 160 and we were flirting with that 152, we would always go down to 144. And then inevitably, if we didn't bounce off 144 and rise right back up over 152, because like what we were doing before, bullish, bearish, right? And then if we got over 166, we were ultimate bullish and we could go up to, the 170s, 180s, possibly high 190s. If we went under 144, we were extremely bearish and we would often end up here. And then if we couldn't bounce off that support and come right back up to 144, we would often go back down to 116, 118. And then if we broke that, you guys know what happens. You go to 95 cents and you've had 2 more case studies with that. So, like I said, we're back to the basics. No more bullshit on this channel. We're going to cover this through the acquiring phase like we should be. I'm a little disappointed with myself with the way I wasn't covering the acquiring phase because of what was going on with the flash drop and all this. But you know what? I'm new to YouTube. I learned. And now we're back on the right track. And you know what? No harm, no foul, because saved a lot of money. Some of us made a lot of money. Well, most of us made a lot of money. Some of us just didn't get on the ride this last time. But I'm proud of you guys for not buying in at 165. I'm proud of you. Like, a lot of you, just from watching the channel, were like, you know what? That looks like a nice head and shoulders, and I'm not buying it. I'll let it run its course, and if I got to wait till $2, I will. And I'm proud of you guys, because literally you saved yourself 10 cents a share so far. And, on 1,000 shares, if you've only got $1,500 or $2,000, well, 1,000 shares of XRP instead of costing $1,665 last night, you just saved $100 on each 1,000 shares. So if you're buying 10,000 shares, that's $1,000. Doesn't seem like a lot, but you literally just saved yourself 10 cents a share. That's the importance of this. Now, if we can run down, be patient, and see this pattern break down even more because there's no volume, because the volume has literally died again. That's what I'm saying. Last night I reported it, said the volume's up, got to make a decision, watch it. I still am in the belief that it's going to go down, but who am I to say? I always tell you I'm not a financial advisor, so you got to make your own decision. I can't tell you what to do, but what I can do is give you this next level technical analysis so we can see what's going on. In the 1 minute, yeah, there's some inversion, but we also came off a top. But just like yesterday, it was tricking us. Every time it did this, we had a nice little bounce because it looks like a head and shoulders, but then where's the head? It inverts on us. Like, that's where the real problem is. It's inverting on us, which means it could do something like that. As long as it's top side of 152, there is always that chance it can go to 166. If it's bottom side of 152, we're likely going to 144. And then if you go below 144, you guys already know. The likelihood is you're going back to 130. And once you break down 130, it's a problem. You know, even when we were in the 130s, we were right around 136, 138. That's more of a bullish spot to push to the 152 area. That's why it was so important to see if we were going to go up with volume or break down with more, you know, the lack of volume. So, you know, we got to pay attention to this. There's going to be some great buying opportunities. There already are great buying opportunities, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, when we're looking at 2023, 2022, end of 2021, even the end of May. Even the end of May, these numbers could be chump change. I just have a feeling we're going through a reversal, that's all. And then we're going to go fucking nuts. We're going to go parabolic on a lot of these. We're going to get rid of all the shit coins that have no utility and that are going to be, you know, securities. Anyone that had ICOs, get rid of. If you know your coin you're holding had an initial coin offering, that's going to be a security. They've already come out and said it in the Ripple case, or the XRP case. Hell, you can say the XLM XRP case because they dragged XLM into it, which I was waiting for to legitimize XLM. So, you know, you're going to have two that are going to be ruled non-securities right off the bat. And you're holding them, guys. XRP, XLM, you guys are so fucking far ahead of the game. You have no idea. You should feel so proud. Even if you own 500 XRP, you should get down on your knees and thank the Lord that you have this shit. Because if it does go to $1,000, you know, this is what I'm saying. We're talking about it in the short term. So, hey, it's only 500 shares, right? But let's say XRP did go to 1,000. If you just had 500 shares, you got $500,000 fucking dollars. You know? And 4 figures is going to happen one day. That's why I've got to be logical and be like, hey, if you have 2,000 shares of these, you'll be more likely to just hold it instead of just buying and selling. You know, and it's the same thing with XLM, guys. Say right now XLM's cheap. You do build up 10,000 shares. And you've got balls and you wait until $100. Well, there's your first million. Well, God forbid it goes to 1,000. Well, you know, it's over. You know, your first million at 100. And God forbid it goes to 10,000. But I'm looking at the short term. You get 10,000 XLM so cheap, right? Let's just say it does hit $1.50 one day. I mean, you got 15 grand. It's costing you a third. You're on a... I don't know. This is the same way I was talking about XRP when it was under $1. It's so far under $1 that even if it goes down, you can just buy more. XRP's not at that spot right now. It's at $1.55. If you buy right now, that's real expensive. And in terms of recent XRP history. So the odds are with what XRP does, it probably will retest. But all it takes is one spike of volume. I'm just not convinced it's going to happen. Like I said, it's my job to tell you when there's influxes of volume if I'm paying attention and I'm up. And I just happen to be right place, right time. And I told you right when it fucking happened. I said I'd be very cautious and I likely wouldn't buy these. But, you know, you got to make a decision. I am not a financial advisor. But you can see right now Bitcoin seems to be dumping. This is what I've been waiting for. But now the question is what do we do at the bottom of this pattern? It's coming off a nice, you know, a little bit of inversion, some head and shoulders there. The problem is with Bitcoin and all these other ones, if we do break back down past like 55.7, there's nothing holding it up for like, there's a few 1,000-point drop here. And we got to remember, if Bitcoin really did come up to cover the shorts, there's going to be a pretty significant drop here. You know, but we got to be careful because we're either going to be, like I told you yesterday, it's either going to be the bull trap I talked about, or we're going to get down here and we're going to think we're pushing down, and then like XRP would have to come down to about 152 to make that distinction. Bitcoin's almost to its distinction point at 56.8 roughly, 56.6. 56.2 I guess you could go down to. But once they get to those spots, same thing with XLM. It gets to that 50 and a half cent part, and then you're like, okay, what are we going to do? Digibite with that blow off the top, I said watch very careful, because if it stays up there, it's starting a trend. But Digibite did exactly, it made its all-time high. And then if you weren't paying attention, you're already down fucking 35%. 30%. It's crazy. So, some of you guys that were riding Digibite, GG's, because I should have never been out of it. You know, Doge is down a couple cents since I was on earlier. About 1.4 cents a share. Ethereum, though. Ethereum looks like it's on the top, but like I said, when you show a head and shoulders, but you kind of go like this, and there's no head that formed, and you start inverting within the pattern, there is a chance. You know, there is no, the only inversion here is where the head should have been. The head should have come up instead of inverting. That sometimes can be a bull signal within a bear pattern. I'm not saying it is, because I firmly believe we have to go down. But I'm saying, look at these tops. These aren't traditional head and shoulders in the 1 minute. Traditionally, you would have something like this. You know? This is not like that. This has some inversion within the pattern, which leads me to believe that there is a small chance that we could correct somewhere and, you know, bounce up. But it would have to do it before 152. Otherwise, we're going to have a steep drop. But it's building a pattern where it could potentially bounce off 152. I'm not saying I'm convinced. I like to give you guys all the options. And I want this channel to be back to the basics of how I was able to give you guys information so you can see every pattern. You know, or we're going to continue to do this, and then we're just going to keep dropping, you know. That's also a possibility. I think the stronger of the two possibilities is we keep retracing back down to 144, and then we'll see from there. But if we bounce off 152, be very careful. If you're trying to start a long position on XLM, I've already explained my logic. It's so far under $1. If it goes to 35 cents, you rejoice, like we did with XRP. If it goes cheaper, you fucking rejoice even more, because it's so cheap to buy it. You know one day this is going to be fucking at the exact same level as XRP, if not at a greater level when this is all said and done. Digibite, everybody's sleeping on it. But like I said, when it was at 6 cents, by the end of this year, it's going to be at 21 cents. Do I look dumb now? I mean, fuck. If I would have kept it instead of selling it at 240% to buy some more XRP before, you know, while it was running, I'd be up like 300%. Well, nah, because I probably wouldn't have sold it at 18 cents. I would have just held it. So I sold it when it was around here the first time. Then it went up to 17, came back down to like a 9.5. I bought it at like 10 something, 11, and then I held it to 14, and then it blew off the top a couple days later. So, I mean, it goes to show you patience is a virtue. If I would have been patient and just trusted my pattern, because a lot of you messaged me and said, hey, didn't you say XRP was gonna, I mean, wasn't DGB gonna go to 18 cents before you thought it was gonna reverse? And I said yes, but I obviously sold it out before it finished that pattern like a dum-dum. So even I make stupid mistakes, because the charts are very hard to read right now. They're very tricky. But I still firmly believe we're in a correction phase right now. That was nothing more than a blow off the top. Call it a trap. Call it whatever you want. But I'm going to let you go, guys. If you want to donate, description is in the link. If you want to sign up for the class, registration ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. So I'll be texting you guys your emails. Or look at the discussion board, whatever. I'm going to be emailing you with what you need to download off of Twitch, because we're going to do it like that so that I can be uninterrupted. I'm going to start a new, well, I already did. But I'll give you the portfolio name on Twitch. You'll just have to go through there. It's very simple. It's just as easy as YouTube to watch. I started a new profile so that we wouldn't have to watch advertising or any of that other crap, because I am an affiliate on Twitch when I used to stream, so it would fuck things up. But it'll give me uninterrupted, you know, if I do it on the Hawthorne where you guys signed up, it only gives me 1 hour per class, because it's set up as a traditional classroom setting. So I know I'm going to go over. So, you know, I'm going to give us that flexibility. So if you guys are interested in joining the class, send me an email here. I'll get you set up. Send it to strutrugali@gmail.com. We've got 35 out of 50 spots filled up. So I'm really comfortable where it's at. If we get no more students, I wouldn't be mad, because 35 is a great classroom size. 50 is kind of pushing it. But it's my duty to tell you we still have 15 spots. So if you want to learn the next level technical analysis as I use it, I'll teach you formations, and I'll teach you how to get in the 1 minute chart, get you in the Heikin-Ashi, you know, get you in the same candle formations so that you can see true candles instead of estimated volume. Mine is not estimated volume when I watch. Mine is the true volume, so I won't get tricked. As you guys say, sometimes mine looks red when yours is green and vice versa. That's because I have the Heikin-Ashi and it does the full breakdown of the candle. It doesn't just give you it until the next minute pushes. It gives you on the minute, on the spot analysis. So if you're interested, send me an email there. Tell me you're interested. I'll send you the link and you can get signed up. There's 3 ways to pay. You can either do it right on the site. You can do it through my donation links if you let me know. Or as some people have so chosen, one person has paid through XRP. If you want to donate XRP because you want to donate to the channel, I got, you know, the XRP link up there with the wallet address. And then I've also got the ID. So I thank you guys for letting me know that I needed to put that up. As you said, I don't traditionally trade wallet to wallet, so I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't know I had to have that code down, so it is on there. So like I said, if you guys want to donate, I appreciate the generosity because I am putting in a lot of work. So again, study this video, pay attention to what I'm saying, get back into that acquiring mindset, because I'm telling you, at some point, even these prices you're looking at on my screen right now and on yours are going to be cheap as fuck. Dogecoin, you know, it's just on there. Because I'm going to try to do a position play if it goes down. But, you know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going to happen. If you look at the market cap for crypto, I mean, they seem to have changed it on us a little bit and raised it without any of us even realizing it. So, I mean, go take a look at the figures real quick. It's interesting. So, something's definitely up. All these countries are adopting different cryptos. Africa with ADA. You know, Asia's already said XRP. There's a lot of places that are already influenced with, or XLM's influx. You just don't hear about it as much. That's what I'm saying. One day you're going to get all this publicity for XLM and it's over. So I'm T-Speaker222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. Pay attention, stay alert. If volume starts coming on, you know, it could raise this pattern. But if not, we're going back down. We're going down a little bit. We're in the consolidation retracement zone. So we'll see what happens. Until next time, guys, stay blessed.